Let's see how this do. Y'all let me know if it's doing anything crazy. Peace, peace, peace. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Y'all let me know if this is doing a lot of buffering or anything retarded. So while I'm pulling this up, greetings. Hey, boo. Hey, y'all. Hey. Thank you, Pumpkin. Thank you. Shay. Okay, so let me know if this is doing something weird. I'm trying my best to see if this is going to work. We'll see. Peace, Queen. Tell my friend happy birthday. Peace, peace, peace. All right. So while I'm on here, y'all just let me know if it starts buffering. I'll just change the setting on my phone. I know we got to get everybody back used to me being on here on Sundays. But what I wanted to build on tonight is we got a lot going on Cosmo-wise. So a few planets shifting and shaking up some things. But Saturn is in retrograde. So what does this mean? Y'all need to go look and see where Saturn is sitting in your chart. Okay. Saturn officially goes into retrograde. And when it goes into this retrograde, okay, when it's getting ready to enter into this retrograde, which means that it's going backwards, guess what it's doing? What is Saturn known for? Saturn is known for our discipline. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you. Same to all my mommies and soon to be mommies. Okay. It's going to be in retrograde until September 29th. Normally Saturn represents structure. It represents discipline. This is a karmic retrograde. So it's doing karmic debts. So if you've been, not being the nicest person or being really crazy or doing some really jacked up things to people, this is when you'll start seeing those people feel the wrath of Saturn. All right. This is the time frame. This particular retrograde is about bringing things full circle. So whatever your karmic lessons, so I'm picking about if you've been doing some jacked up stuff, but whatever your karmic lesson. So let's say past life karmic lessons, which I tell y'all to look at that in y'all natal chart. Still go back to the natal chart, pull those natal charts. This is this life karmic lessons. What is the karmic debt, or what are your karmic debt that you might still owe? This is the time frame that you're going to be feeling Saturn's effect. It's going to bring you what the real lesson was for this lifetime, why you came back. What did you come back for? What were you supposed to learn? Where is the heavy learning lessons in your chart? 9 times out of 10, your Saturn sitting in a specific place with a whole bunch of other planets 9 times out of 10. All right. Sometimes it might just be sitting in one house, and that one house might be detrimental enough. Whereas like until you learn what I'm trying to teach you, I'm going to sit my ass right here until you get to a certain age. So see where your Saturn is placed in your chart. By seeing that placement, you can tell what are your karmic debts. This is the time where it's going to blend your past with your present and your future. So it doesn't mean that it's a negative, because when people hear the word karma, we automatically think negative. That's not the case. You need to look at it like this is just a lesson. Look at karma as a lesson. What is the lesson that you need to learn at this moment in time? All right. What is the lesson that you need to learn at this moment in time? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to click these ads off my screen. And it don't want to go nowhere. Okay. I'm done with that part anyway. What are the lessons? All right, it's not clicking off my screen, so we're going to be good. Peace, 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 everybody that's coming in. So the other thing I wanted to talk about, because when I was writing all my notes about karma and how karma normally throws effect, karma is just energy. So you got to think, whatever I think is what I manifest. So you also want to make sure y'all paying attention to your thoughts, ways, and actions. So this is a time frame where if you sitting there thinking, it's like the video I posted, if you thinking or making choices or not making choices out of whatever, fear, then this is the time frame where that shit gonna backfire on you. You want to be very clear in your thoughts. And the way that we get clear in our thoughts is what? We get clear in our diets. We get clear in our bodies. We get clear in our vessels. So in this time frame, this is, I keep telling y'all, this is a year that you don't want to be playing around with your diet, because your diet affects your gut. Your gut affects your thinking ability. It is our number one brain. So you want to be in a space that you're making sure you're eating very clean, eat very high vibrational foods, drink lots and lots and lots of water. This year, more than any other year, I'm pushing water. Water is your friend. It is the number one thing that you need to have. Anytime you see me, thank you, beloved, I'm always with a bottle of water or a glass of water or some water beside me somewhere in a room that I'm sitting in. There's probably a bottle of water open and probably in every room. But that's what you want to be doing, is flushing a lot of water in your system. Why? Because water gets rid of toxins. All right. Water promotes clarity. You can speak life into water. If no one understands that, you can look up the studies that's been done on water. Water is your friend more than anything this year. Why? Because we got a lot of energy going on this year. We got a lot of astrology shifting. We got a lot of energy shifting. The earth itself has shifted. So in order for you to stay in the space that I need my high vibrational tribe to stay in, we got to stay clean. We got to stay pure. All right. Because these retrogrades are going to be a little different than any retrograde. These retrogrades this year are going to affect you differently. The moon cycles that are happening this year are going to affect you differently. I promise you. If you're not using your tools, if you ain't doing what I've been trying to get y'all on with this meditation, the food, your rituals, whatever it is that you do, this year is going to be an interesting year. I'm going to leave it at that. So, when I thought about karma, I thought about frustration. Why did that word come in my head? Because I thought about the fact that with karma, like karmic cycles and lessons, karmic relationships even, you get frustrated. All right? You get frustrated. Why are we getting frustrated? Because it's an energy that keeps repeating itself. It's an energy that keeps going back and forth. It keeps going in this cycle. It goes in a pattern. And that energy normally puts us in a very annoyed, energetic, depleting, drained, all of that stuff. It normally pulls from us in a whole nother aspect. And that whole dynamic is to teach us a valuable lesson. 9 times out of 10, we're in an environment that is not serving us. 9 times out of 10, we're holding on to something that is not serving us. It all ties back into, what are you trying to hold on to? What are you fixated on? What are you addicted to? What are you putting in your cipher that's not supposed to be there? So it's funny because while I was taking notes in my studying time, I put down the word frustration. And it's crazy because at the time that I was studying, it's a sister that I listen to on Facebook every once in a while. And she's a preacher, but she always have like a dope message. And her message it happened to be on frustration. That's how the law of the universe works. So she put the definition. She said frustration is the feeling or expression or expressing distress and annoyance, especially because of the inability to change or achieve something. And most of the time we frustrated when it's dealing with karmic cycles, karmic energy, karmic relationships. Why? Because we're trying to force something to change. That person, that dynamic, the energy, whatever it is that we are in conflict with, we're trying to force it to change. We're trying to force it to be pushed into a different dynamic that feels better to us. That feels more like, okay, it's not going to get the same outcome. Karmic situations, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get the same outcome. You already know what the outcome is. But because you so stuck, tunnel vision on producing a different outcome, to this toxic situation. You can't see it. And I'm going to pick on karmic relationships today because I think I touched on it a little bit the last time. But this is the thing that is funny with me, because I'm like, karmic relationships, especially my women, we would get stuck in them. Y'all already know. I don't know about y'all. I'm going to like raise my hand. We would get stuck in those things because of whatever connection we have to that person. That's why they're our karmic partner. That karmic partner is there to teach you valuable lessons about yourself. They're there to help you raise your vibration or lower it, depending on which way you choose to respond. So most of the time we get frustrated because we in this relationship and we're trying to get a different outcome. You love this person. That's what you feel. You feel in your heart you love that person. Because you attached to them out of some type of toxic connection. And instead of really seeing it for what it really is, or as Ayana would say, call a thing, we would go around the mulberry bush, down the yellow brick road, into the rabbit hole, and then get to the destination that we knew was going to happen anyway. To start all the way back over. Yes, trauma bonding. Absolutely. Same thing. So you have to be in a space, specifically from now until forever, infinity, I hope, that you decide to let go of anything that's a karmic connection to you. Anything that's coming to teach you. Get the lesson. I ain't saying don't receive the lesson. Receive the lesson, but receive it and actually apply whatever the information or the download that you needed to receive from it and move forward. Quit holding on to these people who they don't mean you any well. They're trying to tear you down. They don't realize that that's what their intentions are, because they don't even understand it themselves. They still stuck in their own cycle. Okay? But a lot of y'all are too beautiful and too talented and too in tune with yourself to ignore those blatant signs that you need to move forward from that trauma, from that karmic cycle. So I really challenge specifically my women, not saying it don't happen to my men, but specifically my women. Let them go. Let the situation go. Some of y'all got karmic relationships with your kids. Some of y'all got karmic relationships with your parents. Some of y'all got karmic relationships to things that don't serve a purpose in your life anymore. Let it go. Stop holding on to that crap that is not supposed to be in your life. It's stopping your blessing. It's stopping the flow of life from happening. Let it go. And I feel like a lot of it I had wrote, I've been writing a lot lately. And a lot of it to me feel like it comes from attachment. It comes from our own value system in ourselves. It comes from our own trust. Because a lot of times we don't trust that the universe gonna bless us with the person that we're supposed to be with. We don't trust that the universe is going to bless us with the job that we're supposed to be in. We don't trust that the universe is going to bless us with whatever it is that we're holding on to, that they're going to bless us with something better. You got to trust. Whether you believe in God, whether you believe in ancestors, spirit guides, Oris, whatever it is, you need to trust that they have your best in mind. They have the highest of the highest. They have some stuff that ain't even on your radar waiting for you on the other side of the lesson. On the other side of that lesson, I promise you, it's something better. But you got to trust. But you know where that trust comes from. We cannot trust in something that is unseen if we cannot trust in ourselves. So what does that mean? That means I got to build my trust in myself. You got to be able to build a trust within yourself. Can you trust yourself to stay committed? Can you trust yourself to be disciplined? Can you trust yourself to show yourself unconditional love? All right, you got to build your trust system. So it starts with you. No matter where we go in any of these tools or any of these value systems, it starts with yourself. So if you don't see that in yourself, you're not going to see it in another person. You're not going to see it in the universe. You're not going to see it in anything else. So where do you start with building that trust? With building your value, with building your self-worth. It all starts from your own self-love. I think I made a comment to my mate yesterday. I was like, self-love look different. It might have been this morning. I've said this so many times. Self-love looks different. Self-love has a whole nother type of swag. It has a whole nother dynamic to it. Self-love makes choices from a different space. Real self-love. Self-love comes from a space of consciousness. Not from a space of lack or doubt or fear. It comes from consciousness. And I'm not talking about the cute consciousness. Not the kind that y'all be wanting to be like I'm woke and all of that shit. No, I'm not talking about that kind. I'm talking about real consciousness. I'm making a conscious choice to walk in my power. I'm making a conscious choice to activate the highest self. I'm not making a choice out of unconscious behavior, out of unconscious patterns, out of a victim mentality, out of a slave mentality. Let's be clear. Because if you are of African descent in any aspect, a lot of times y'all making choices that's out of a broken and victim mentality. You ain't making choices from a God mentality. Because it's too many of our ancestors, it's too many of the people in our lineage that dealt with too much trauma. That shit was embedded in our DNA. So you have to, when you become aware, you have to make a conscious choice to recondition and relearn how to operate and stand fully in your power. So you got to be in a space, beloveds, that you say every day I wake up, I'm making a conscious choice to show myself that I love myself. And because I'm making this conscious choice to show myself that I love myself, okay, to show myself that I love myself, I trust myself. And because I trust myself, I trust the universe. I trust that I'm going to automatically put the frequency and the vibration out that attracts and gravitates nothing but goodness to me, nothing but love to me, nothing but the highest of the high to me. But you got to put yourself in the space. You got to put yourself in the energy to even set that in motion. You can't, and y'all know I only had a card in front of me. I love picking on y'all when y'all have that battle card pop up in your readings. Why? Because it shows that you are in conflict. You are in jihad. You are in internal war. So you have that 1 foot in, 1 foot out behavior. And we all do. I've been there before. For a long time. I always had 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That's in my chart to have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like my friends say, I got 1 foot in ratchetness and 1 foot in righteousness. Let's see which one gonna come out today. Let's see which one you gonna trigger today. All right. So I get it. I get it. It's real easy to operate in a certain vein. It's real easy to operate in a certain energy. It's easy. It's easy for me to make that unconscious choice. It's easy. But when y'all get the repercussions of that unconscious choice, then you mad. Now you mad. You mad because the universe kicking your ass. You mad because Saturn in retrograde, that's getting ready to be in retrograde till September. You mad because now you gonna feel the wrath of that energy. You mad? Start making conscious choices. Stop operating in an unconscious behavior. And that don't mean that y'all gotta be all goody two shoe. Is the only words that I can think of. That don't mean, make sure that you are understanding what does righteousness look like. What does righteousness look like for you? Don't think that it look like, because there's a whole lot of people that's eating alkaline, that's doing yoga and meditating supposedly every day, that's as unconscious as they come, that's doing more damage in the community and more ill will to people than that person that might be doing a whole lot of craziness in our eyes, that might be on a whole nother type of lifestyle in our eyes. So make sure you understand, what does consciousness look like for you? Hold on, my throat. My throat over here like, you're doing too much. Okay, what does consciousness look like? What does that consciousness look like for you? Because consciousness is about you making choices that are in your best good. How is it affecting your life? All right. It's for your highest good. So it's got to be, what I'm making this choice for me. And it might look crazy to everybody else. It might look crazy to everybody else. That choice is for you, though. You are in tune with your highest self. You are in tune with your more evolved self. So your more evolved self is going to be the person that helps lead you in the direction that you need to go. I seen somebody that posted on here not too long ago that making the right choice is hard without guidance. You are your best internal guide, beloved. Let me be clear. I want to get it exactly. Relearning is so hard with no guidance. Relearning is so hard with no guidance. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. You are your own guidance. I promise you. Y'all know when you're making a choice that is unconscious. I know you do. I do. I know. I can feel it in my gut. My gut sends me a signal. My soul sends me a signal like, bitch, you know that ain't the right way to go. Why is you even doing that? What are you doing? What are you doing? Go sit down. Go sit a time out. I promise you. So you got to be in the space that you are being honest. If your gut telling you, now you know this right. When your gut telling you, don't answer that what you doing text. When your gut telling you, don't go to that party tonight. When your gut telling you, don't eat another damn donut. Listen. You know. But it's so easy for us to fall in those patterns. It's so easy for us to fall into these unconscious behavior and not hold ourselves accountable for the repercussion. Because that's the other issue, accountability. We are not a society that like to be accountable for shit for some reason. I'm like, okay, you do some more craziness. You gonna get this craziness in return. Let's believe it. Let's believe it. Okay. So really challenge yourself. How can I make more conscious choices? And it's a process. It's an ongoing process. You're going to always be elevating and evolving every day, every month. But you got to really look at, how is this coming? How is this all going to come together? How can I put the things and the elements in place in order for it to help me produce my long-term happiness, to help me produce my immediate happiness? Because a lot of times we can produce that ASAP. Y'all don't even realize it. Peace, beloveds. Peace, everyone that just came in. And just like baby girl said, and know what's right for you might not be right for others. Exactly. What's right for you might not be right for others. Okay? It might not be right for you to get married and have no damn kids. Might not be right. That might not be your life. But just because everybody else doing it don't mean you need to do it. That might not be the thing you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be maybe traveling, exploring the world, doing something different. On the other hand, it might be for you to do, like me. Repopulate the earth. I don't know. You have to figure that out and tap into your own guidance system and figure out what is going to be the direction that I need to go. And how do I consistently make these conscious choices? Like I said, start with that morning routine. That morning routine is going to set the tone for your day. If you are putting the right things in your mind and in your heart, first thing when you get up, it sets the tone and the momentum for the rest of your day. Now that you have the tone and the momentum set for the rest of your day, now what do we need to do? We need to be able to sustain this energy, sustain this vibration throughout the day. That means I need to condition my mind. Soon as I think something negative, I need to have tools in place that's going to trigger my mind back. If somebody else is trying me and triggering me, I need to have tools in place that's going to trigger me into something else. If I need to take a lunch break because these people at my job done got on my damn nerves, I need to have some sage in the car, some Florida water in my purse. You know what I'm saying? Or some damn patchouli oil. I ain't hardly got nothing left. Damn. Some patchouli oil to rub on my hands and my desk drawer so I can just smell it and say, let me get myself back centered. Y'all challenging my throat chakra right now. Let me get myself centered. Okay, whatever it is, you need to go ahead and do it so you're not off kilter. So you're not pulling yourself into a space that is not serving you. Peace, beloveds. Peace, everyone that's just coming in. Okay. Crystals in your bra. Exactly. Them crystals on your neck, on your earrings, something. Like I say, I be having stuff everywhere. I'm ready for you. I'm ready. Whatever it is, make sure that you are creating the energy every day. Your house. Oh, I'm going to do a whole live probably on a house. On how you should be setting your house up. I'll do it once I move. Your house. Your house should create a certain vibration as soon as you walk in the door. You should have your house set up so when you walk in the door, the energy that you're carrying from outside is being released. Soon as you walk in your door, soon as you walk in the bathroom to take a shower, because I hope y'all take a shower as soon as y'all get home. I hope that's what y'all doing. You should have certain stuff in your shower that is going to pull and cleanse that energy off of you. Exactly, because your house is your temple. Your house is your church. So when you get to the house, you need to be in a space where you like, I'm in a space that is going to help me maintain the rest of my evening. It's going to set the tone for the rest of my evening. It's going to put me into a space that I am being encouraged, inspired, and motivated to get through to the next day. All right. So what are you putting in place? What tools are you using to help you maintain from the time that you get up to the time that you go to bed? What are you doing? All right. What are you doing? Okay. That way it can help you make a conscious choice on a consistent basis. Consistency, discipline, commitment. These are words that should be a regular part of your vocabulary. All right. To the point where when these retrogrades like Saturn, when these retrogrades like Mercury pop up on your ass, then you're not sitting there looking stuck. You're able to flow through this energy shift differently. Why? Because you prepared, because you at ease, because you understand from a different frequency. You ain't bound to this earthly frequency. You on a whole nother level. So now this stuff ain't even bothering you. Oh, okay. I told y'all, I think it was last Sunday, when I was like, it ain't that I don't be going through stuff. Trust and believe. It's some stuff that be popping up and I'll be like, wow, that's the lesson y'all want to teach me today. I'm talking about letting go. I didn't want to let go of all of my furniture. I promise you I didn't. But the universe saw fit that when I got to my storage unit, all my furniture, everything that was in that storage unit had to be let go. I was like, oh, okay. It wasn't meant for me to take that to the house. I got y'all. Appreciate it. Thank you. So you got to be in the space when those things happen. Instead of it triggering you to respond a different way, you're responding from a space of, I know that the universe got something better for me on the other side. I know that they about to bless me with some old good shit on the other side. I just need to be patient. This gives me an opportunity to build what I want. This gives me an opportunity to recreate a whole new energy or whatever that is. Relationships get snatched from me. Bye. Okay. It ain't meant for me to be with you, boo. You wasn't the man for me. You wasn't the woman for me. The universe must got me an amazing guy to guide us on the other side of this. Appreciate y'all. Let me hear him get myself together so I can receive what y'all trying to give me. That's what you really need to be thinking. Let me get myself together. What y'all want me to do so I can make sure I can get myself together to receive this blessing that y'all about to give me. Because that's what I need to be in. I need to be in. I'm receiving. I surrender. Okay. That's what you need to be in that space, be in that energy, create the energy, create the vibration on a consistent basis. Car breakdown, oh, they must be about to give me a new car. Damn it, look at God. Look at God. I'm about to get a new car. I'm about to get some new tires on this car. Look, your tire go flat. Damn it, look at God trying to bless me with some new tires. Look at the positive. Look at the greatness that's coming in. Look at the energy that you create. Because if you get stuck in that negative ass energy, you're going to end up creating a real bad karmic cycle. You're going to end up creating a real bad energy pool that you don't want to open. You don't want to open that energy portal. You don't need that energy portal to open where only negativity coming to you and things that are not serving you are coming into your life. We don't want that. We don't want that. Nope. Listen. And I know I'm a Leo with a Libra rising, so I'm petty as hell. Let's be clear. I'm so petty. I had a situation with the house where the contractor that I used was somebody that was a friend of mine from the past, and they ain't finished the house. The petty side of me wanted to film how they left my house. and tag them on social media and put them on blast. I'm like, yeah, you know I got a big ass following. Not just on this page, on so many platforms. You know I got a big ass following. I really want to tag you. But my more evolved, peaceful self said no. Because everything that people put out, you're going to get that back in tenfold. Especially dealing with me. I ain't even got to do nothing. I don't even got to do nothing. The universe going to make sure they take care of any type of negativity. I ain't even got to say the word. So be mindful of how you are creating that energy. Be mindful of what you are doing. I tell people all the time, when some of my babies, my younger babies, I tell them, like, you don't need to retaliate. Because a lot of y'all be wanting somebody to do something to y'all. Y'all be ready to put their ass in a jar. You be ready to do all this work on them. Don't do that. You ain't got to do that. You ain't got to do that. What you doing that for? Do you not, once again, trust in yourself and know who you are? To know that anything that's done against you, whoever that person is will get theirs without you even, you ain't got to speak a word. You ain't even got to think about it no more. Oh, that's what you doing? Interesting. Not everything deserves our energy. No, and y'all mess with me, I'll have y'all on some don't nothing deserve your energy. If it's taking me out of my love, peace, and happiness, it don't deserve my energy. It don't even deserve my time. It's taking me out of this. It don't even deserve it. Exactly. Your angels got you. Your angels, your squad. I be telling y'all squad got you. Y'all squad that you can't see, your squad got you. Your squad is the one that's going to come through in the clutch. You ain't got to call no friends. You ain't got to call cousin Ray Ray or Pookie. You ain't got to call none of them. Let your squad get you. Let your squad take care of anything that's going to happen in that sense. Listen, I don't even be worried. I be feeling bad for people sometimes. I be like, oh, you probably shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have did that, boo. Shouldn't have did that. Would I be able to sketch? Absolutely, beloved. Clementine, just inbox me or go on my website and book it, and then just let me know. I ain't fooling with you, Baja. Baja. You gonna have a little. Not fooling with you, Baja. Haru. Anyway, okay, so the other thing that I wanted to think, I thought that was interesting, that caught my attention. Y'all know this is just my rundown. All right. Another thing that I thought was interesting, I've been hearing a lot of feedback on just different stuff. I'm not even gonna call the person name out that I've been getting feedback on, but y'all pay attention. Don't feed into the hype. Okay, don't feed into the hype. Don't feed into the it's a lot of people. I'm trying not to use the words that I want to use. I'm probably gonna have to. I'll be trying to censor my words now. It's a lot of my favorite word to use is hoteps. It's a lot of hoteps and fake woke community people that try to influence the people to just be angry for no reason. And I feel like that's a disservice. Is there a place for war? Absolutely. It's a place for war. Is there a place for love and logic? You know, us sitting at the round table, all that stuff. Absolutely. But let's be absolutely clear on where that place is. A lot of times we waging war against our own people, against things that could actually inspire and motivate us, instead of waging war against where it needs to be waged. Okay? A lot of times we are so willing to throw a dagger or stone or what, a whole damn building at people who are striving or actually showing us that they are doing something for our community or doing something for people from a positive perspective, the earth. We be so caught up in being angry at that, okay, then being in a space to say, maybe I should take the same energy and put all that energy and all that focus to what is really destroying our community. All right. Now, a part of me be like, it's your black ass that's destroying the community. I'm not. I digress. Okay. But being honest, we have to get into a space where we stop feeling like we got to look at everything from a negative aspect. Maybe I'm here because I've already experienced that part of my life. I did that 20 years ago when I first started doing things from a more aware perspective, not a conscious perspective, but an aware perspective. I went through the angry phase. So I get it. When you wake up and you're more aware and things make sense, then, okay, I get why you mad. I was mad too. I was angry. But I went through that because anger holds a whole nother type of frequency in your body. It will destroy your body on a whole nother level. So you worried about what this person, or specifically people even in our own community are doing to the community, supposedly, instead of worrying about what are you doing to your own self. You killing yourself. You killing yourself because you walking around angry and mad about some dumb shit. Okay, I digress. I'm trying to reel this in so I don't be all the way left in these sidebars. So it was a lot of energy, and I'm gonna just put it on movies. And I get frustrated because, like when the Madam C.J. Walker movie came out, or a little episode on Netflix came out, it was a whole lot of wokish people having something to say. So most of the time I don't watch something, so I'll be like, it's a lot of stuff being stirred up. I wanted to see that anyway because it's a black woman that was hella rich and how she built her empire. Who wouldn't want to see that? Okay, I watched it. And I just feel that if you go into anything with a negative attitude, a negative perspective, and you're wanting to find something negative about it, you're going to find it. I'm not that person. I see the God in everything. I watched the movie. I found it was very amazing to me. I could identify and relate to a lot of the movie because I am a self-made woman myself. So I understood the challenges. I understood the blessings. I understood the vision. I understood the persistency. So it was certain stuff that I was like, I got excited. I want every person to watch it. Not just people of color, but people. This is a great movie. It's some stuff in there that, of course, if I want to look at it from a negative, and I'm going to be nitpickish like the rest of my, people are, then damn, yeah, I can pick out some shit that I would be like, okay, I wish they would have portrayed this a little differently. But I didn't look at it from that space. I looked at it from how can I take the best part of this for myself? How can I look at this and take what's good the same way that I would read a Bible? I'm just saying. How can I take this piece of art or work and create something positive for me? Yes, on Netflix. So, bringing it back home, I saw something recently where people were talking about the Michelle Obama movie. Once again, I'm sorry. I'm going to want to watch this. I've heard her story before. Why would I not want to watch this? I'm not going to get caught up in y'all hotep shit. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. I'm just saying. So, I watched it. I love the movie. Her little documentary. I'm sorry. She dropped a lot of gems in that damn documentary. If you was listening with the wrong perspective or ear, you're not going to get what I got from it. But if you go and sit down, it's on Netflix too, boo, and watch it from I'm trying to gain something from this, then you're going to gain what you're supposed to gain. So, just be mindful, okay, of the energy y'all take in. So when I brought all of this to say, a lot of times we follow certain people because we like certain things that they say. It sounds good. It sounds cute. Be mindful of that energy. Okay? Be mindful of that energy. Because when you are taking in insight and conditioning, because that's what they're doing, conditioning from broken people. Down on me, I ain't even gonna get on that too deep. But when you taking that type of energy from broken people, that's not what you want to do. Not when you striving to break the chains. Not when you striving to get into a certain destination. Be mindful. Because a lot of people, you can tell real quick, like by their page, by their content, what they saying out their mouth. Are you a broken person? Are you speaking from a healed place? Or are you speaking from an angry place? There's a lot of people that's still angry. And I'm like, y'all focusing so much damn attention on being angry. That's why these people keep one up on you. Yup. I said it. That's why they stay in a better position than your ass. I'm just saying. Hold on, let me see what time. Okay, we got 10 minutes. Let me pull cards real quick. I'm just saying. Let's be clear. If you want to be stuck thinking that you're not, like you still are identifying with a slave mentality. You still identifying like you're not God. Like you're not a goddess. Like you're not a shaman. Like you're not more than they say you are. Peace, beloved. A little computer keep going off. All right. Like you're not more than they say you are. For what? You walking around. There's a part in the movie that talks about There's a baby that's in one of the groups that she talked to. And I really suggest that if you have not seen the Michelle Obama documentary, please take the time to really sit there and look at it from a different perspective, and take in them jewels. But there's a baby in one of the groups, and she was asking her, how do you not become invisible? How do you not pretty much suck into that identity of being invisible as a people, or as a, a black woman? And she was like, tools within yourself. You got to basically find the tools within yourself. What is your story? What is the things that you do? And she was like, because I didn't never feel invisible. Her family, she was like, my family made me feel visible at all times. So I didn't come into the world feeling invisible. That's me too. That's me too. My parents didn't make me feel invisible. So I didn't never feel like I had to bide for attention or anything else. And I was the only child, so I'm extra. But I didn't come into any situation, and I was raised amongst predominantly white, predominantly other nationalities, because I was raised overseas. I didn't have the energy or have the mindset or the identity that I was invisible. I never bought into that. So even when I've had conversations with mates that I've been in relationships with, there were certain conversations that I couldn't identify with, because I don't know what you're talking about, bro. You can't tell me it ain't nothing I can't do. Let's be clear. I've always had the mentality that I can do anything I want to do. My mama told me I could do anything I want to do. Set a plan in motion. That's how my mama taught me from day one. What's the plan? That's what you want to do? Okay, create. What's the plan? What you doing? How we doing it? What's the steps? Commit to the steps. That's the woman that raised me taught me that. I've never walked around in anything that I've done. And let's be clear, I've done a lot of stuff creatively and have reached very high things that other people want to do with those creative talents. And then my 1 foot in, 1 foot out ass always be the one to be like, I don't want to do this no more. But I never had the mindset that it was nothing that I couldn't do. So believing that I'm a goddess was like second nature for me. Second nature. My relationships, on the other hand, that was something totally different. It's totally different energy. Totally different. I had to learn the hard way. I was hard-headed as hell. All right, we got 5 minutes, y'all. All right, so this is what I'm pulling for Saturn. Saturn is going to say the things that I'm pulling away from y'all, the things that I'm conditioning you, the things that I'm getting ready to put into play for you is going to create and produce long-term happiness. All right. These things from the past, your karmic cycles, the things that I'm going to make you make peace with is going to produce this long-term happiness. All right. It's going to take you getting centered. It's going to make you get grounded. This is a time that you need to, what did I tell you in the beginning? Put your structure in place. Get your routine. Get your ritual together. Routine and ritual together. I told y'all, this is an entrepreneur year. Make sure that y'all get into a space that whatever craft, whatever your passion is, whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, whatever business that you're trying to pull the trigger on, go ahead and do it, boo. Don't play around with this year. All right. Don't play around with this year. If you are not trusting the universe, then shame on you. This is Saturn retrograde gonna teach you to trust. It's gonna teach you to trust in yourself so you can trust in the universe and know that the universe is only trying to do what? Give us what we trying to get in this earthly realm. Baba Earth is all about, what do you want in this earthly realm? What is it that you're asking for? What is it that you're trying to produce? Everything that you're trying to produce, everything that you want, whatever you desire, I promise I'm about to give it to you. I'm about to produce it in your life. It ain't even on your radar, and I'm still bringing it to you. But it requires for you to be disciplined. It requires for you to get that routine and that structure together that's going to keep you grounded and centered. It requires for you to trust the freaking universe. Allow them to carry you. Allow them to get you over that hump, over the wall, whatever it is that you're trying to put your own input in. No. They got other plans for you, boo. They got other things for you. They trying to tell you that I got other things for you. I got something bigger and better. I'm about to transform your whole life. But you got to be in a space that's willing to receive it. That's willing to receive it. So you can actually get to the destination that was intended on your journey. Pull these charts, y'all. Pull the chart. Pull the chart. Pull the chart. See where Saturn is sitting in your house. Who else in retrograde right now? Pluto's in retrograde. God dang it. Now, we're about to have a few more planets come in retrograde. Pull the chart. See who's in retrograde in your chart. What house are they sitting? Because 9 times out of 10, that's where they're coming to teach you these lessons. Also, pay attention to your North Node and your South Node. Good, Jazz. I'm telling y'all, I've been trying to get y'all on these charts. Your chart is your best friend. It is going to help you, okay, navigate all of this energy. It's going to help you. It's going to help you. I promise it is. If you pull the chart, it's going to give you a whole nother understanding of your life. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for enduring my rambling today. I really just came on here to talk about Saturn retrograde, but I didn't have that much to say about that. Ain't too much that I can say. Hey, if you've been doing what you're supposed to be doing, it's going to be good for you. If you haven't, it's going to whoop your ass. I'm just saying. Like any retrograde. That's really what it is. All right. I love you guys. I will, all my people who have registered for the class, if you have not sent me your email, I need you to send me your email, because you're not going to be able to get the email that I sent out yesterday or the day before yesterday. So if you registered for my class, make sure that you send me your email. Make sure that I have your email. All right. Happy Mother's Day to all my beautiful mothers. Happy Mother's Day 157. I love you, sis. All right. Everybody, do what you're supposed to do. Put in damn charts. Peace.